So, Edge of Eternities is come and gone. I'm sure in almost every single store, the vast majority, if not all, of the product brought in by the stores disappeared out the door on day one, especially the collector boxes. Now, some larger stores may still have product, but I'm almost certain any medium to small store has zilch. Unless they manage to hold back a box. I got such little product that there was no way of doing that. I'd like to have more continuing to go. I'd like to have Tarkir in stock. I'd love to have, I got a little bit of Bloomborough still and Duskborn. But, I mean, I can get some Aether Drift and I can get some Outlaws of Thunder Junction, so that's fine. And at some point, I'm going to want more Karlov Manor, so there's that. But it's Tarkir that's the big one because it came out and it was actually the first set in a long time that basically gone day one, if not by the end of the weekend. And I got a lot of Tarkir, basically the same as I've gotten for every set, and my distributor treated me well with that. That's great because other people got less than they normally would have. But then Final Fantasy came along and I got less, like very little, and then I got even less Edge of Eternities. And Spider-Man's going to come out, and I'm expecting to get either less than Final Fantasy or less than Edge of Eternities, or possibly none. I don't know. I haven't seen the allocations. It'd be nice to get some. What I really, really want is to have lots of Avatar, so I'm not really complaining at this point because it's Avatar that I think is the big thing. But you go to your store and you ask them if they got Edge of Eternities, and chances are, no, they got no Edge of Eternities. Certainly not collector boxes. I bet you those are all gone. Maybe, if you're lucky, there's some play boosters still around, but probably not. The bundle's gone. The commander decks might be, half of them might be there. It's weird because they are the last commander decks of the year that we know of, other than those commander decks also being on Secret Lair with some extra cards. And maybe that's why. Maybe a lot of people are buying them off of Secret Lair and they didn't feel the need to really buy a whole lot of them at the retail store because we didn't have access to the 5 cards that come with the Secret Lair. So that's fine for now because most of the rest of Edge of Eternity sold quite well. But what happens when in the future things go back to normal and you order in what you normally order in and you get a bunch of commander decks when there are commander decks, whether, I guess, whatever set in 2026, and they have a Secret Lair that also has those decks, and that's where people are buying them, and then you can't sell the decks. I guess that'll mean over time people will start ordering less decks for the store, and this is again this conspiracy theory by Louis at Kitchen Table TCG that they are moving commander decks into Secret Lair to do direct to customer with commander decks, and they are the easiest thing for them to print, but also they sell quite well at retail. So I don't think there's any reason to completely cut out the retail end of commander decks because they're in Walmarts, they sell on Amazon, and then of course at your local game store. It's great to have those on the shelf because people are often coming in looking for those, and then they're kind of I forget what the name of that type of product is, where someone comes in looking for that product and then they buy a little bit of this, a little bit of that in addition to that. So I don't necessarily know if the commander decks are going away, but with Edge of Eternities, to get back to that, sold out on release date, and I guess this is what's going to be happening with every set going forward, at least till the end of the year, I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.